Hello, welcome to the Shaman Energy card readings for January 2025, and just clearing the energetic air for this month of new readings. Some people have been asking about shamanism and also indirectly about Reiki. Just to start off with, shamanism is a very ancient belief system. They found remains of shaman and cave paintings going back hundreds of thousands of years. There are famous cave paintings in France, and there's also been burials uncovered in Europe and in the Middle East. And I will provide some links or some comments to that in the show notes. But shamanism covers a lot of different cultures, mostly indigenous Ainu and Japanese Shinto, and it is an important part of Eskimo, Native American, and Celtic cultures. In Korea, shamanism is considered a folk religion that is distinct from Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. In Tibet, shamanism was eventually replaced by Buddhism in the 9th and 10th centuries, but it came into Tibet in the 7th and 8th centuries, and prior to that there were basically two types of shaman. A white shaman who dealt with and communicated with beneficial spirits, and black shaman who, as you probably guessed, communicated with negative, evil, and dark spirits. So if you wanted to have your crops and your livestock be well, grow well, and be productive, you would ask for a ceremony from a white shaman. If you, on the other hand, wanted to do something malicious and evil for a neighbor, you would go to a black shaman to cast a spell. And you've got the yin and the yang in that. When Buddhism came into Tibet in the 7th and 8th centuries and eventually became the dominant religion in the 9th and 10th centuries, the Buddhists, as you probably recognize, have saffron robes, and from those saffron robes came yellow shaman. When the Buddhists came into Tibet, they brought reading, writing, study, a monastic lifestyle. They built monasteries and worked with the local population, which brought them into connection with shaman. Shaman who adopted Buddhist teachings as well as continuing to practice shamanism became yellow shaman, and they would use Buddhist terminology, and even wear Buddhist clothing in the as they ministered to their tribes or their villages. Black shaman would not yield to this type of activity or change, and they were persecuted, and that's where we get white, yellow, and black shaman. The reason for bringing this up is that the founder of Reiki, Dr. Usui, studied in Tibet in various monasteries. He learned Sanskrit, and he would read the original Buddhist manuscripts, and from that we get Reiki, which he introduced into Japan in the late 19th century, and then after World War II, many characteristics of Japanese culture became part of modern Western culture, and that's where Reiki comes into play. And there are many different types of Reiki, and I follow the Usui Shaiki Ryo Tibetan Reiki, and of course Tibet, shamans, Buddhism, white shamans, black shamans, yellow shamans. That is where I get my connection, and that is what I'm attuned to, is ultimately a form of Tibetan shamanism. So let's get on and look at the card readings for the first month of January. Hello and welcome to the Shaman Energy card reading for the week starting May the 26th. (2025). Now, as you can see, there is a card already up, face up on the deck here. I left it there because when I was shuffling, and as I said, I don't show my terrible shuffling capabilities on the videos anymore. But that card, it was so desperate to get out of the deck and be present, it actually threw itself on the table. Moving out of stagnation. We've talked a lot through the past three weeks about benefactors, feast of plenty, woodwives, adaptability, inspiration. Again, we're hitting on the same theme, and at the end of the month, this is a good card, a good message to end on. Get out of stagnation. Get out and about. Move your body. Move your mind. Move your spirit. Spirit has already created a new world. It's just unfolding in front of you this spring. And Spirit is asking you to get out. Don't be stagnant. Don't be... I was looking at another reader's message, and they had one for dancing, and the message behind that card was move your body, move your hips, move your legs, move your arms, breathe more deeply as you exercise. And the same thing applies here. The dust is being thrown up in the air, it's being blown away, and you need to consider that in all parts of your life. Empty well, time to replenish. Interesting thought. We've been on such a lot of positive thinking through the past 3 weeks, and even moving out of stagnation is positive. But we also need to rest. We need to sleep. We need to slow down. We need to replenish. Replenish is a good night's sleep. Replenish is a good meal. Replenish is playing with the children. It's playing with the pets. It's replenishing yourself by going out and closing your eyes and listening to the world around you. Because right now, I'm seeing outside. I'm seeing all types of animals on the ground. I'm seeing all types of animals in the trees. I'm seeing all kinds of dogs and cats. They're out and about, and that can replenish you. You don't have to walk or run a mile. You don't have to ride 20 or 30 kilometers like I used to every night to replenish my soul. But being exposed to a completely different environment from work, from commuting, from all the things going on at home, they will replenish you. Get out on the deck and have a coffee out there rather than sitting at the kitchen table. Open the veranda doors so that you can let in all the fresh air that can come into your environment. That will replenish you. It's another very positive card, but the theme is very different from the point of view of achievement and success. You will achieve. You'll be successful, but you also need time to replenish. And More and more, I'm thinking that people in this world, rushing around as they are, living stressful lives, trying to be extremely abundant in terms of material things, they're not replenishing the soul, and Spirit is asking you to replenish your soul here. For this last week of May 2025, another very positive message, a very good message. Have a great day, have a great week. Take care. Bye now. So that's a great card reading for the day. Have a great day. Take care. Bye for now.